Regular knacking increases chances of getting urinary tract infection and also unwanted pregnancy. But there are some things you should put at the back of your mind when having regular knacking. Good day everyone, and welcome back to Prince TV Global. I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today I'm going to be sharing with you 12 things you should put at the back of your mind while having regular knacking, and also 12 things you should do immediately after knacking to prevent this urinary tract infection and also to prevent unwanted pregnancy. But before we go into details, if you know you are new on our YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell icon so you don't miss out whenever I upload a new video, and please don't forget to follow us on Facebook. For all my returning subscribers and followers, this is Prince TV Global saying thank you. Let's go there. Alright, the first thing I have to share with you is wash the genitals. Yes, wash your genitals immediately after knacking. I know a lot of you people are like, oh, after knacking it's better for us to sleep and wake up the next day. After knacking we are just tired and so exhausted. It is better for us to sleep and relax. No. To prevent infection, to prevent skin irritation as a result of the body fluid that comes out during sexual intercourse, it is advisable for you to wash your genitals. And also during knacking, there is what we call friction. And also there is this friction that takes place when knacking, and it pushes some bacteria into your urethra. So washing the genitals or washing your genitals after knacking, it helps to prevent urinary tract infection. Then the second one I have to share with you is this: it is advisable for you to pee. Try to urinate after knacking, because like I earlier said, those friction that takes place during sexual intercourse might push some bacteria. It might just push in some bacteria to the tip of your urethra, and that can cause you urinary tract infection. But if you pee after sexual intercourse, it will help to flush out all those bacteria. So the third one I have to share with you is drink water. Yes, drink a glass of water after knacking. Knacking is more like an exercise. So after this exercise, you are so exhausted, you are so tired, and water is another way of getting you back your lost energy. And this water is needed to stay hydrated. So even if you don't have this urge to pee, when you take a lot of water after knacking, the urge to pee will come, and that will help to flush those bacteria away. That's the third point. Then the fourth one I have to share with you, especially for the ladies, is to take your cranberry juice. The cranberry juice, it also helps to prevent urinary tract infection. It helps to prevent bacterial infection. So taking it generally helps to rehydrate you and also help to prevent UTI. Then the fifth point I have to share with you today is wash your hands after knacking. Not just immediately after knacking, but also before knacking. Yes, it is advisable for you to wash your hands to prevent UTI, urinary tract infection generally. The importance of washing our hands, whether you knack or not, cannot be overemphasized, because we put our hands in our eyes, in our nose, even in our mouth. Our hands goes to different places, so it's advisable you wash your hand before and after knacking. That's the fifth point. Then the sixth point I have to share with you is this: after knacking, check the condoms if you don't want to get pregnant. Check if the condom has hole in it. Make sure the condom is okay and there is no leakage of sperm into your V-port, into your ecus. It is very, very important. So the other point I have to share with you is, after knacking, check if you normally bleed. That might be a negative sign that you need to see a doctor at once. So as a lady, always check if you do bleed after knacking. And also the other point is, check if there is any pain during knacking or after knacking. So during this whole procedure, if you do feel pains, like you do feel much pains, that should give you a clue that something is wrong somewhere and it needs to be fixed, and you need to see a doctor as soon as possible. So checking if you are bleeding and also checking if you are having this abdominal pain as a lady after knacking is very, very important too. The next point I have to share with you is put on loose clothes after knacking, not tight clothes. My sister, allow fresh air to enter your body after knacking. Okay, then the 10th point I have to share with you is for those of you that uses sex toy, please and please try to wash it, because that might be a medium of transferring infection from one person to another. So wash your sex toy for those that uses sex toy. Then the 11th point I have to share with you is stop doing douching. I have this lady that contacted me and she was complaining that her becus, her V-ports being her becus, do inch her regularly. So after asking her some questions, I find out that this lady has always been douching after knacking. For those of you who don't know what douching is, douching means that she has been using salt to wash her V-ports, her becus. So when you douch after knacking, it is simply altering the normal pH of your becus, and you are causing yourself more harm than good. Remember I said the V-port being your becus is self-cleaned. It doesn't need using douching. It doesn't need you using your finger or any kind of chemical to wash it. It doesn't need you using any soap or anything around it. Just leave it alone and just wash with clean warm water. Do not douch. That is the 11th point. Then the 12th point I have to share with you is do not use any intimate wipers. There are wipers selling around and they will tell you, oh, immediately after knacking, just use it. It will help your V-port being your becus to smell well. My dear, it doesn't help your becus to smell well. Instead, it will cause you more harm than good. So stop using anything called wipers to clean your becus. Wash with just clean warm water. So my dear, please and please, I'm repeating myself, do not use any intimate wipers. Do not use anything to wash down there after knacking. Just use clean warm water and you are good to go. Then the last point I have to share with you, which is a bonus point, is rest. Yes, madam, oga, rest. You can take a good rest after knacking. It is very, very important. It helps to rejuvenate you and bring you back to life after such exercise. So these are the various things all ladies need to have at the back of their mind after knacking. So my dear, this will go a longer way to reduce urinary tract infection, especially those ladies that continuously treat infection. You know, there are some ladies that their body are too open. In fact, they are a pro to UTI. Their body is so active when it comes to contacting UTI. So please and please take note of these key points and apply it immediately after knacking. It is very, very important for all ladies. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers and followers, this is Prince TV Global saying thank you. See you in the next one. Bye.